Good morning. This is real quick, but it's in reference to what little stuff that been coming to me dealing with the number 63 and the number 10. So, I told you in the dream, I told you that it was a guy, and normally the guy, anything I have any kind of encounter with is angelic. So this angel came and he was like, I'm here to get trailer 63. So 63 was a significant number, and he was speaking to me in a coded language through this number. So I knew that in the spiritual, I knew that 63 is significant. So after he say 63, I'm just, I told you that I end up sitting beside a prophet, and I told you this prophet and this dude was talking, and one way or another, I heard the number 10 come out that conversation, the number 10. So when I heard this, I wake up and I'm starting to research. So I realized that Isaiah 63 speaks on Christ's vengeance toward the church. He got this vengeance. It's just him placing vengeance and judgment on the church. That's what Isaiah 63 is talking about God coming and just, avenging the church, so to speak. So then I'm looking in the lady, I just posted her YouTube, and she's speaking on the number 10. So I'm like, okay, 10, 10, 10, and it's so much. But then she started speaking on the thief. So when she started speaking on the thief, I told you it was a prophet in the church, and I told you that I asked him, he probably been doing something on women forgiveness. And the first thing I said was, what about Hagar? And he couldn't really reference nothing dealing with Hagar. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how can you do something on women forgiveness and you don't speak on Hagar? And when I look at this lady, it's kind of confirmation of the exploitation of the church, the exploitation and the thief in the church. Even these leaders and pastors, they're just trying to find a way to emotionally attach to you all so that they can rob you all of what, of your vulnerability and put you in a vulnerable state. So it's all making sense, y'all. This video real short, but I'm just telling you where I'm at right now. But when she started talking about the thief, and the sheep, and God talking about his shepherd, because she brought up John 10:10. So I'm looking at the 63, which is Isaiah 63, along with some other stuff dealing with 63. But I'm zooming in on Isaiah 63, which talk about the vengeance of Christ against the church. And then I'm listening to this 10, and it's talking about a thief. And not only like a physical thief, but also it could be the thief with his kingdom. It could be talking about that. So that's what's going on right now. And then I just felt it odd that this man was speaking on women's forgiveness. Like, what a man know about a woman? Like, what do a man know about what women go through as far as the forgiveness that they need to exert on the world? Now, I don't know if God was telling him to do it or not, or if he just wanted to prey on women particularly, because they're more vulnerable, because they went through more trauma supposedly, and it just entertainment. It's just a business move to target women that have been hurt, to talk about. Even though women, I'm just saying, y'all do need women. These women do need spirit forgiveness on them, because they walk around our building and stuff, and yep, they just walk around our building and stuff. That's all I got to say on it. I ain't trying to get too deep. I'm just speaking on where I'm at right now with the number 63 and the number 10. And I was just saying also the number 10, the number 63 speak on love. It say that it's a special type of love that's expressed 63 times in the Bible. And it just speak on this love too. So it's a lot that's like coded in this 63 and 10. So it's going to be like, I'm just going to have to just zoom in on specific stuff and then just break it down little by little, because it's so much wrapped up in the number 10 and the number 63. But so far, I'm getting this like the thief that's targeting the sheep. And she's speaking on the thief targeting the sheep. If you look at her YouTube that I just sent, I ain't had a chance to look at it. I'm going to look at it later. But that's what I got out of it so far, and everything kind of lining up now. Like this preacher dude, this prophet dude who be on TV and stuff, he was talking about doing something dealing with women forgiveness. You got this man speaking on women forgiveness. What? Not to downplay You know him? Because the Holy Spirit can come on him. But why would this man be speaking on women forgiveness? Like, why not a woman that actually went through some stuff speak on women forgiveness? Like, why would a sermon be given to a man to speak on women forgiveness? Like, and then you didn't know nothing about Hagar. You ain't know nothing about Hagar. So, me, you know, like I said, my first impression, because God, he'll kind of reveal, but my first impression was that it's just a business scheme, that the church has become a business. So what is you going to talk about to get these women at such a low state by bringing up all their past, all their hurt, all their trauma, where if you ask them to give, whatever you want them to do, they basically going to do it. They become so weak that whatever you tell them to do, they gonna do. Like, it's a form of witchcraft too. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. It's something else coming to me too while I'm doing this video. Something else just came to me too. Shoot, I'm distracted. I didn't get distracted. But when I was speaking on it, I was like, shoot, I'm gonna have to come back to it. Something had just came to me and spoke to me about what I was saying right now, and I can't even remember what it was. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna come back to this and break this down even more, because I was speaking on, you know, not only him, you know, just targeting these women in the church that you know hurt, you know went through trauma, you know everybody in the church there's a woman that went through something. Most people that's in the church because they hurt and they need some deliverance from something, and they don't have nowhere else to go, so they go in the church try to get the healing that they need, and they know that. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go, but it seemed like when he came up with his message, it was like it was strategically set up and written to target women. Like, he was just like women, but women do, like I said, I don't disagree with the message, because I strongly feel like a lot of women, they're them having an unforgiving heart is holding them back from a lot that God want to get them. So I agree totally with the message of unforgiving heart. But when I brought up Hagar, I felt that in the dream, I felt it weird that he was doing a sermon and he didn't really know too much about Hagar. Like, that was like confusing to me. So in my video, when I was speaking on this vision, remember when I said y'all beware of these wolves in sheep clothing? So this lady seemed like she's kind of like head on hitting like all the points of she head on with this number 10. Like she breaking down number 10, y'all. She got her spiritual gift is dealing with numbers. Actually, she got a spiritual gift dealing with numbers and wealth. But I did post a video for y'all, so y'all can get an understanding of the number 10. And you know, I told you a while back, God had gave me a vision. I told you God had me looking at sheep, and then I told you God had me looking at monkeys. And I told you every time I see a monkey, the translation for me is thief. And for her to be like, it's a thief, it just kind of like confirmed what I'm already saying. It's going to be a thief in more than one way, though. It's a thief within the church, and God said his vengeance is the church. So the 63 and the 10 actually go together. The 63 and the 10 go together, because the vengeance of God and his vengeance against the church is going against the 10, the number 10, which represents this thief. And God not too happy about none of it. Period. God is not happy right now, y'all. God is not happy. So the 63 and the 10 actually coincide with each other. Shockingly, those two numbers actually is coinciding with each other from what I'm getting out of it. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later. God did, when I was talking, God was saying something to me, but I was distracted because I was like trying to get something to eat, and I had to move up, and my train of thought at that moment, in this split second, it was taken from me. So I can't remember exactly what I was finna go into dealing with this, but you know, God, this particular prophet, God been told me, watch out for this person. I can't reveal who this person was, because God ain't put in my spirit to even call out who this is. But he already personally came to me and told me, beware of this prophet. Now, this prophet is not a false prophet. He walking in the works of God, but he's manipulating what God has given him. So he's actually like a real prophet, but he's actually seeking his own personal, like, means, like he using what God is giving him to benefit himself, instead of God. Oh, you know what? It came to me now. Okay, like, what's coming to me is, like, spiritually, the leaders of the church, those that's supposed to be reflective of God, they have become Pharaoh, and God is saying, let my people go. So God is going to all these spiritual leaders and stuff, and symbolically, he's going to Pharaoh, which represents the spirit, the people in the church, everybody that's exploring the church, everybody that's taken from God is representing this Pharaoh. And God is going to Pharaoh right now, and he's pleading his case, and he's saying, let my people go. God wants his people to worship him. He don't want us worshiping these prophets, these pastors, all these people performing miracles and signs that he's giving them. So God right now, he's just going before, just the same way Moses was going before Pharaoh, like, let my people go. And the plagues was coming, the 10 plagues, the number 10, boop. Yeah, that's what God doing right now. So right now, it's the same symbolism, and he's going before the church, and he's saying, let my people go. And Pharaoh don't want to let the people go to worship him. They want to be, it's the same thing. So just read the story of Moses, because this was symbolic of the body of the church right now. And God just saying, let my people go. And he's speaking to the body of Christ. He's speaking to the church to let his people go, because they got this stronghold, this Egyptian type, Pharaoh type stronghold over the church, and they not trying to let his people go so that they can worship him freely. So he's going to be releasing these 10 plagues. Like, you're going to see stuff going on. And eventually, he going to come and strike it down. And they going to know what it is. So that's what's going on right now too, y'all. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'm going to get back with y'all on this, and I'm going to break it down even more. But this all that came to me so far. Yeah, I ain't had a chance to look completely at that later video. But when I was looking at the later video, she said something about the wealth of sheep. She was speaking on the wealth of sheep. So when I was looking, and I'm going to put this together, and it's going to be more organized. This right here is just like a rough draft video with a whole lot of stuff he coming to me with. But I'll be able to break it down, and I'm going to break it down later. So she was speaking on the wealth. She was like, back in the day, sheep represented wealth. The more sheep you had, the more wealth you had. So she was like, with the congregations in the churches, the bigger your congregation, the bigger your wealth. And the wealth are the sheep. And it's the same principle applied to the body, where they made it apply. Where the more sheep you got, the more money you got, the more wealth you got. So she was just saying, and I'm paraphrasing what she's saying, her revelation about, the mega churches is going to normally have a lot of sheep, a large sheep, because, that's the attraction for the wealth that they're trying to have. And I saw and I'm seeing a connection, because, in my other video, I told you I was in a work setting. I was like, look, I was in a work setting, and I was talking about, somebody came in to pick up a trailer, but I was like, I was in a work setting, and it made me think about the wealth, about the representation of the wealth, because when you deal with your job and you deal with your finances, you dealing with wealth. So when she was speaking on that, I just saw that connection. God gave me the revelation of that connection, of me being in a work environment representing like the wealth, the finance. Because I'm like, doggone me at work, somebody asked for trailer 63. And then she was like, the lady who I posted her video, the second thing she was speaking about was a gatekeeper. And she break down the gatekeeper. And like I said, I ain't even seen the video because my phone went dead. And I actually got to go back and look, but I've been writing a lot of stuff down. But it's in correlation to what she's saying. And I'm just finding like a whole lot of stuff is actually confirming what's really going on. So another thing that she bring up was that the gatekeeper, she was just talking about the gatekeeper. And when this dude was like, I need trailer 63, it was like I was in the position of a gatekeeper. Like, it was no way that this person could come and even get this trailer unless I release it to him. Like, I was the one that was in charge. Like, I was the point of contact for him to even get what he was trying to get as far as this trailer is concerned. So when she was speaking, and she was just saying that, she was speaking about the gatekeeper. And like I said, this is a rough draft video right here. But when she was talking about the gatekeeper, and how God finna have a lot of gatekeepers and stuff to kind of watch out for the sheep. And ain't nobody gonna be able to go in and out and exploit the sheep like they doing with these gatekeepers. You know, in my dream, when the person was like, I'm here for trailer 63, I was like, you know, at this point, I'm looking for this person information to release this trailer to him. Like, I was like a gatekeeper. Like, you wanna know where this person gonna get this trailer, unless I gave him all the documentation. Like, it wasn't no way for him to get the trailer and go. Like, he had to come through me to get this trailer to go. You know, and that's what, and she was showing me a lot of symbolism and God revealing there a lot of stuff that she's saying. And that video actually aligned with this dream I had about the number 63 and 10, y'all. So I ain't even had a chance, like I said, to even look to even see what's going on. They're just some of the stuff that I just caught that she was actually saying before my phone went dead. So I'm gonna look at her video, and I've been writing stuff down to align with this dream and this vision that I had, you know, dealing with this 63 and this 10 and this prophet who really is called by God, but he's exploiting the gifts of God for his own gain. It's not for God, it's for his own gain. So God got people that's false. You got false prophets, stuff like that, but you got real ones too. And these real ones, you know, they have become so corrupt that the real ones that God has given these gifts to, they're using these gifts for personal gain instead of giving back to his kingdom, which is what it's supposed to be for. You know, so I don't want to confuse y'all with the false prophet. Everybody walk around ain't no false prophet. Some of these people, they walking with the living God, but they ain't doing what they supposed to do with the living God. That's where that 63 come in at, and the vengeance that's coming to the church for these persons who God has given these people gifts to. God has given these people gifts, and under the impression that they were going to go out and do what they supposed to do and bring people to his kingdom. He's not giving them gifts to benefit for themselves. He's not giving you these gifts for your own personal gain. The gifts is for the glory of God, and people have shifted the gifts that he has given them to recruit and bring people to the body of Christ for their own personal gains, and God is not happy with none of it. So yeah, so it's a lot going on, y'all. I told you, this church thing finna get messy. It finna get messy in the church, because I be telling God, I'm like, God, if you send me out there to say what's going on, and the stuff he revealed to me, ain't nobody even talking about it. It's some stuff that ain't nobody even spoke on. So I'm like, if I speak on this like you telling me you want me to, the people that really need to be in the church will not be, they ain't going to church. When I get through talking, they is not going to go to church, because I'm influenced them not to go. And I said, I don't want to do that, because I know the church is a good thing. So he been sending people out, and he been doing stuff himself to, you know, kind of get the message out. And you're going to see a lot more deaths and a lot more stuff dealing with exposure. He's finna expose a lot of what's going on within the church. But the stuff he revealed in my own personal, like, frustration with the church, I told him I don't want to go public about it right now, because, you know, it's just gonna deter the people that really need to be there. And so that's the only reason why I'm not even speaking on it. But he know he know my frustration, but I can't go public about it. Like, I just can't go public about it. So, but he handling the situation though. He handling all of it, but he know my frustration with the church. That's all I really gotta say. You know, when she was saying gatekeeper, and I was looking at how, like, he was like trying to get a trailer. You know, I felt that interesting. I was like, yeah, I was like, it is like a gatekeeper. I said, because the person couldn't even get the goods. Like, he was not allowed to get the goods, pick up the goods, none of that, unless I released it to him. Like, he was like, I need this trailer. That means I'm the one that he got to go through to get what he need to get. The resources that he need had to come through me. So he's saying a lot. God saying, God is opening me up spiritually to a lot too. Because he like, you're going to be a gatekeeper. Like, a lot of people going to have to come through you to get whatever resource they need is going to come through you. God tell me that too. So he got a whole lot of stuff set up for me that's like in the workshop. And he just talking to me as I'm doing the video. But he basically saying I'm gonna be like a gatekeeper. And basically a lot of resources that people need and stuff like that, it's gonna come through me. He said when he get through establishing and setting me up the way I need to be set up, he said a lot of stuff going on. He like, I'm gonna be the overseer. I'm already a watchman of my city, y'all. So whenever something go on, I'm already the one to let y'all know, hey, this going on, this going on. Beware. I'm the one to give y'all the warnings now. So I'm already a watchman over the city, over Memphis. If something going on in Memphis, I'ma know. And when I know, I let y'all know. And she was speaking on watchmen too. So I was like, okay, she's speaking on watchmen. She's speaking on gatekeeper. She's speaking on this wealth. I'm at work. This guy trying to get this trailer that can only come through me. Like, there's no other way for this person to even get the release of this trailer except through me. I'm the one that he got to come through. I'm the entrance point. Like, it's no way he can just come, just grab that trailer. Like, I got to be the one to release this trailer to this person. And, you know, she was speaking on watchmen. And I always tell y'all I'm a watchman over my city. I always tell y'all that. So she didn't touch on 3 points in the small little video that I seen so far. Dog, it's stuffy. I'm like, I'm finna let y'all go, but I got one question. When is wintertime? I have no clue what the date of winter is. All I know is it's cold. And I be asking everybody, like, I'm like, when is the first day of winter? Because I have no, I'm bad with 9 number dates already. But this weather is really throwing me off. And I ask random people all the time, like, when is the first day of winter? Because I have no clue. It feels like it's winter right now. And I'm going to let y'all go.